Hello everybody, welcome back to Dome Keeper. I literally sat down to start recording and the hay fever was like, check this out, idiot. Ugh, and it punched me right in the face. Ugh, and it punched me in the face again. Oh, they gave me one more, just in case it thought that I thought I was safe. Because I deigned to step foot outside. How dare I, on this glorious summer day, experience it. So that's where I am, and I'm having a great time. Thank you for asking. What were we? Oh, right. So we attempted brutal monsters. Now it went okay-ish to a point when the one that jumps on the dome and then beats on the dome ruined me. I'm going to try again. I'm going to switch up how I'm going to do it. So I ran shield last time, but I'm thinking I just need to get rid of every enemy as fast as humanly possible. So do I bring the drone yard specifically to deploy the drones in the combat situation? I'm going to give it a go. Also, I'm switching to the engineer because I could get my controller out to play as the infiltrator. I just straight up don't care enough to do that. The infiltrator is not for me, right? It is not for me. So, and I'm on M&K. I'm just going to run a character that can actually function. I maybe should have done the, you know what? You're absolutely right. I should do the Beastmaster because that's basically the same thing. I press continue. Does anybody else hate me right now? Because I can tell you right now, I hate me. Single player. I'll Beastmaster it. It's basically the same vibe. And then the drones can do their thing. And then I can just tick, 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 tick on the wall and the fellas come out and they'll mine everything and the drones can come and get it. I know they'll also come and get it. But really, I'm taking the drones not for their capacity to bring things back to me. Oh my god, I'm so slow. But mostly for when we're in combat. I actually don't have the ability to do that yet. But when we're in combat, I'm hoping that the drones will actually help us stay alive. We'll see. It's an interesting gamble. We'll see if it pays off. Other than that, I'm pretty good. How are you doing? I don't know if it's as hot everywhere as it is here. I know some places in Europe are getting hot. It's kind of crazy. It's a cooler day today. Thank goodness. The last couple of days, I don't know how I've done it, but I basically planned with a mate to go like up into London on both of the worst days of the last couple of weeks. We're just that good at forethought and planning. And it was miserable. We had a good time, obviously, but it was miserable to be anywhere at all, ever. It just is so hot. And here's the problem. It was a stagnant humidity the last couple of days. You know where it's like walking through a swimming pool? So you are covered in moisture the whole time, and then everything you do, you sweat more and you add another layer, and then you're like actually millimeters thicker on your surface area than you normally are. And it's terrible. Plus the underground is so warm. Oh shit, I need to actually be back on time. Please nail it. Kind of. Okay, I could have gone worse. But at least today, cooler. And you know what? There's a breeze. Oh, baby, there's a breeze. That's part of the reason the last couple of days have been so terrible. Is I don't know what happened. The air just stopped moving. I don't know if we stopped the rotation of the Earth or the solar winds ceased to hit the atmosphere. But there was no breeze the last few days, which is part of the reason it was awful. Today, at least, a little bit of breeze. Big fan, thankful for it. You know what? I should be doing this because at least the homies can assist. Also, if I pause, it's so that I can blow my nose and you don't have to hear me go, you know, which is exactly how it sounds, by the way. I should head back. Let's not be foolish. I have 6 monies. Is that enough to make my stuff suck less? Yes. Okay. I'm ready. You get owned. Oh, I missed that one. But I nailed that one. Okay. We have this. I don't believe there's any stipulations on you're just going to find fewer resources here. Like the other one where the resources started to get fewer and fewer as you went down. You know, the tree farm one. I think it's oh, I missed the end of the tunnel up there. I think it's just standard resources, which is nice. We can hopefully find some iron because I need a bunch of iron to do some iron upgrades. Please. The laser sight is, I think, a must. Otherwise, I'm not aiming properly, and then the little fellas who go invincible, you know, they unfurl, and then they just pop, 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 and destroy us. I do have enough to get the combat drones. And I might do that. And I might specifically try and go for the quick release ones. Where is it? I never picked this one. So this is a battle drone. But there's more drones quicker or more drones that last longer. I think we probably want to go more drones quicker in the hopes that they will be able to assist relatively quickly. Like that. The fact that I didn't need to hit that guy, and the drone and the combination of the drone and the autocannon did it, awesome. What I'm looking for, ideally. Okay. Chances are we don't find anything down this tunnel. I actually lied to you. Chances are 1,000,000% we find something down this tunnel. Something we desperately need too. Well, I ate crow on that one. That's fine. This is why you always check. If anything, it reinforces my philosophy of always checking. Because imagine if we didn't find that. Who knows? That could be the difference maker. Probably won't be, but it could be the difference maker. And if it isn't the difference maker, then it's just nice to have. And if it is the difference maker, then I'm right and I'm the smartest to have ever done it. Officially as well, which is awesome. Recorded in the Guinness Book of Smartest People to ever do it. Although it does take a while to mine. And I am going to stop and I'm going to have to head back. But you know what? Still. There's a weird music track playing. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's like voices kind of going. It's a weird one. Actually a huge shot. Oh, actually an equally huge shot. I didn't even intend to land that one. But it's not the way I did. Squibby you up. Job done. Lovely. Now, iron me. I guess I'll go from down here. Okay, so it'll take a hot minute to get. Please don't be 1, because the last one was 1 and it was kind of disrespectful. If both of them are 1, I'll be offended. 3 is much better. You have redeemed yourself in the eyes of the many. Congratulations. Now I just need more. Wait. Oh! 1. Cowardice. 2. Less cowardice. 3. Extremely generous. Once again, You have redeemed yourselves in the eyes of the many. Let's have our fellas help. I don't know that I will have enough time to mine this. You know what would be a wicked upgrade for the Beastmaster? Is to be able to use their own tunnels. I'm committed now. If you could hop into your tunnel and teleport back, how cool would that be? Okay. I have to do that. We kind of nailed it though. Yeah. Love that. Alright, finish the tunnel. Now, if we are lucky enough to live long enough to find an upgrade, what do we want? It has to be Spire. It has to be Spire. And I know that I always take the same things, but I always go for the hard challenge mode, right? And Spire is worth its weight in gold. Because at least we can get the shots that then absorb more than one shot. I don't know that this run will ever go long enough for scarabs to appear. But imagine, if you will, a scarab, or stag, sorry, scarab is the other one, which is equally scary. Imagine, if you will, one of those fellas shows up, fires a barrage of projectiles, and the spire's like, boop, hits one, that's cumulative, 3 blocked. Then it's like, oh, another, boop, hit another one, 3 more blocked, boop, hit another one, 3 more blocked. Maybe one more, and then the whole set of stag projectiles blocked by my delightful boy. I need to go back. It's interesting that I can only carry 3 things, but I mean, clearly the Beastmaster is like, don't ever carry things yourself. Why would you do that? 16. It has to be the direct damage. And I think I need to get better at mining. Hold on. Which one is the... slowest punch, fastest punch. Slowest punch, fastest punch. Slowest punch, fastest punch. But this one retains its speed. I don't know that I've ever done this top path. Let's do the top path. And this is the one where they mine things for you. I'm not sure I need that yet. Better fella, I mean, just seems smart, right? Which one's the... that's the rate of fire one. That's the one we want. Oops, wrong button. Okay. We want the rate of fire one, especially because we've got the fellas. Oh, he's gonna fire a projectile at me, cowardice. Please get that. Huge. So, I think one thing has hit us the whole time. One, and look at our health. One thing. They're not messing about. Okay. This is why we want to Spire. Because even if the Spire blocked one projectile, we would have full health right now. But we definitely want rapid fire on the autocannon, because it, combined with producing a bunch of drones very fast, okay, 4 from 3 is rude. But having those 2 guys will be real nice. It means I can focus on what I think will be the most dangerous threats, which I don't know what will be, but are probably the flying guys. At least for now. I also wonder, should I be going for the crazy rate of fire anti-aircraft machine guns? Or should I try the missiles? Because the missiles also have some play in other targets. I know they're slow. They're like, I think maxed out. They're like 20 damage each. That's a lot. I think a one-shot the smaller fellas. It's a little expensive to get there. 22 in total. I go to 10. Oh, it's 20 at max. I mean, this puts out more damage in total per second. But these just hit in an instant. Do you know what I mean? Wait, do they? You put out 5 damage, 10 damage every... No, it's the same. No, this is more damage. Yeah, you're putting out 40 damage every 0.4 seconds. You're putting out 20. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. It's fine. It's swings and roundabouts. It really depends on what do we think are the biggest threats. Come on. Bop. Right, I also hadn't considered the drones being able to remove those worms projectiles mid-flight. Will probably save us. Because those things hit so hard by default in the Brood of Monsters, it's unfair. One of them hit us in one of the failures and took our health down and also ate through, I think, 3 cobalt repairs just in one go. And now I know that I have no invincibility frames. Like, the cobalt repair isn't a case of, oh, you took 400 damage but you only had 20 left. It goes down to 0 and the repair triggers. No. The 400 eats into the repairs. Which is devious. Didn't realise you did it that way. But it's probably good that I know that now than I don't know that. And it kind of happens again. Either way. This is a respectable amount of resources. Very respectable, actually. Might get the autocannon leveled up. Alright, so, I mean, it's just a case of don't be late, really. Being late is what gets us killed. Yeah, I don't have... These guys aren't going to reach. That's fine. 10. So these guys do mine things respectably. But I don't think I want to worry about this until I get the gadget where they actually mine more than I could. Because then that's good stuff. Yeah. Okay, if we have 10, it might just be better machine gun for now. Owned. Don't. Okay, I was gonna say, don't hit the dome, please. That went well. I'm pleased with this. I do think I could use some speed, though. Because something I always forget is the longer it takes me to do anything, the longer it takes to get anything. Okay, so we're Ooh. We're hoping for Spire. That's lovely, actually. Okay. I do think, at least in my experience, I feel like it's much easier to mine with the Beastmaster. Their upgrades, I don't know, it just feels more satisfying. I don't know if they have any of those like repeatables, like the miner does. The miner and sorry, the engineer and the infiltrator does. Could probably do with a bit more, to be honest. Right, that's that. I definitely need one of these. Oh, I'm not sure I'm gonna have enough time. Yeah. Damn it. I'll be honest, I thought the tunnel was gonna end way sooner. It just didn't. It simply never stopped. Which is fine. I might, you know what, speed. I will get a bit of speed. And then some movement speed on the auto. Okay, we made a real good shot on that worm. That was a nice little fire and forget. I was like, yeah, they're closing that tunnel up. I was like, we probably have this. Turns out, we absolutely did. Right, a couple of them. Okay. I'm just going to check up. Not necessarily anything here. I just want to check up. You never know. And I was right that one time, which means I can kind of hold that over you to be like, well, you should check. No, you should check. Right, what I'm going to do, I did not mean to throw them as far as I did. And you know, this music kind of has Prey vibes to it. Not the movie Prey in the Predator series, though that was a good movie, and if you haven't watched it, you should check it out. But no, the video game, the 2017 video game, Prey, Arcane Studios, rest in peace. They, first of all, one of my favourite games of all time. But it has that kind of almost melancholic guitar sound to it that a lot of Prey's soundtrack did. Because you're a very melancholic character. You have no idea who you are, or where you are, or why you are. And it's got that kind of vibe to it. And I like that. I'll grab one of these and I'll run. I'll run and I'll bring the fella with me. We have 10 water, which is so many rerolls. Though I'm not going to need them because I'm going to get the spy immediately. You make me look like a fool. We get one free spire. Has to be done. Okay. We are now extremely defensively minded. Bop. Huge. Those guys aren't as tough as I remember. I feel like, in my memory, those, the ones that kind of move in segments towards you and then they start hitting your dome with the stinger. I know why, in my head, they are so dangerous. But it could be because I would be hitting them with like a really low powered laser or with the sword dome. Pacific Rim style. Hold on a minute. Sword. But I'd have to wait for them to get close. Or I'd fire it and obviously miss because I'm the worst to ever do it, I've been told. And then I'd be waiting for the sword to retract in and the thing would just be getting closer and getting closer. So in my heart of hearts though, I am concerned whenever I see one of those things. I'm like, oh no, they're so scary and tough. It could also be that they were and that they nerfed them a little bit because they were awful to deal with? I don't really know. But I'm glad they don't seem that scary. It could also be that the machine gun's really good and the drones are also kind of picking away at them. So they actually have less to do when it comes to dealing with them. Could be, maybe, probably is the case. I need more mining. As we approach the lower levels, it's going to get tougher and tougher. In fact, I'm going to go back. I'm going to get the mining. I'm going to come back for this cobalt. Yeah, see, there's like kind of choir all voices. Interesting. Mining. Yes. That leaves us with 5, which is enough for the rate of fire. Am I going fast or heavy? It's slow. It is slow. But let's try fast again. It was okay last. I was going to say it seemed to work last time. It didn't. We died. But it was okay last time. Okay, I see. But actually the greatest trick shot of all time. Good to know that we're going to be getting the javelins. I don't know their real name. Actually, I hadn't even thought about that. I call them javelins because I feel like somebody has thrown them at my dome like a javelin. But whatever they are, it's good to know we're getting them. And we need to kind of keep in mind, they're going to be coming from both sides. Yeah. Look at that. That was worth it, that mining upgrade. Because we get the speed retention bonus. The last time we played, it was like if you ever change direction, you lose all your speed. At least here, kind of keep the bonus. And then we just go fast. Which is nice because in moments like this, I can hit this. Oh, hello. Hit a bit of this. Oh. Okay, we're going to lose the speed bonus here because I'm going to pop that. We're going to mine all of this. For sure. And so much. Yes! This might be our victory here. This might have bought us... Oh my goodness! This might have bought us enough time to be able to win. Right. Go on, hit that last one. Because at least the fellas can operate while I'm in the dome. I know that they take a nap. And there's only 2 of them right now. We'll be fine. Drones run on their own, autocannon runs on its own. I don't need to worry. Okay, that hurts. You're hitting me. Huge. That could have gone way worse. Yeah, could have gone way worse, but it didn't, and all is well. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So I missed my first shot on the worm only because it hit his rock. He Mr. Presidented me with himself, I suppose, technically. But we didn't lose out to much. Tell you what though. Spire could afford an upgrade. If we have enough resources. I mean, we have 12 water, 30, 40, 15 with that patch, and there might be even more in the other area I mined and haven't gone back to yet. That's a lot of recharge rates. Oh, okay. One of them goes here for sure. Just having a second homie A homie I call a Squilliam. Helping out. Look at his speed as well. It's a brother who's here to help. Oh my goodness. Okay. Extremely nice. I'll probably need to make a cat goblin hole for them. I need to remember to come back before I run out of time. In fact, now might be the time. Bit of this. Knock, 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 knock. They can handle business while I'm away. We're up to 16? Yo. Oh, I need to think. Between more drones faster or choosing a... or... You know what? Recharge time. Bubble. And then we only have 8. Faster you. Yeah. How do I... There we go. I was like, how the hell do I fight again? Okay, this is concerning. You're not dead? Oh my god, it's actually ruining us. He did so much damage. So fast. Okay. I need them gone immediately. But I don't even know if I have the capacity to deal with them. My goodness. Okay. You know what that might be? That might be max out the impact damage on the main weapon. And just hope you can land the craziest up and down trick shot as soon as he hops on the dome. Yeah. That might just be the... I'm going to need so much iron for that. Well, ask and ye shall receive. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm even going to do this bit myself. As a good Samaritan, this is my good deed. No, don't mind that, you idiot. Yeah. Perfect. Look at that. The homies can get the rest of this. Okay. Oh, I never finished that. Yep, never finished that tunnel. I wonder why. Probably because I did the same thing last time, which is I went all the way left. Ooh. Well, hello there. Oh! One of you. Okay. Good to know. Now I want to be back on time, and I need to do the impact damage. Don't let me forget. It has to be impact damage. And then I might even save for the more impact damage. Okay. Oh my god, he went down in one shot. I had no idea that was going to be the case. But we can do that. We can one-shot the fella. The fact that we can do that right now, maybe instead of the more impact, I go for the rotation. Being able to point the thing lower. Yeah. Gonna drop a fella, or a little fella hole here. Actually, I hate the way that sounds. Ignore that. Fella hole? What the hell? I'm gonna drop a cat goblin tunnel, to use the proper vernacular. And next water I find, remember to keep one so that you can bring it back for the thing, for the upgrade. And then you have to think, what do you want to upgrade? Do you want the auto to go extremely fast? Do you want... Personally, if I have the option, I might go for the cat goblins mine more resources. Just because that's an exponential increase to the amount of resources we have to spend, which means we live longer, which means we can find more, which means we can get more, which means we can spend more. Do you know what I mean? In fact, I might leave that iron until we can get this thing. It's a bold move. Some might even say a foolish move. Hell, I might be one of them. We'll see. Okay. 20. 20 is a fair amount. Max rotation. I think it has to be max rotation. Max rotation we hold. Because then we can point down. Okay. Please die. Thank you. Alright. Own you, for sure. Don't ever hit my dome. Excellent. Now I need to think, if we do have max rotation, do we want the missiles or do we want to go mode? And you know what I'm talking about when I say mode. I know you know what I'm talking about. Because with max rotation, it's more damage. It's actually just more raw damage. Even though the missiles are cool, you know what? I'll do that. I'll drop the 2. I'll take the 1. Yeah, even though the missiles are cool, we do have to think. Are they cool enough to sacrifice the run for? I didn't even need to go that way. Okay. The thing is, it does slow me down when I'm using them, right? The machine guns. They slow me down more than the missiles do. Which isn't really a problem. We'll see. Oh, there's so much iron here. You know what? We take this back. There's a bunch of things that we could cat goblin mine. I have enough resources, I think, to get the cat goblins that mine. Let's see. Yeah. So we take diligent cat goblins. And we take that upgrade. And honestly, we add a 3rd. Yeah. And if we're doing that, we do this. And in theory, they should go and mine those resources. And I should make it back before everything goes terribly. Okay, that's really annoying. I couldn't tell what side they were coming from because I wasn't here. Yeah. Ah. Alright. We're alive. I need to be more careful. 100%. It's weird, that guy goblin's a little stuck. You know what? We do this. And then they should be able to mine all of these, at least most of these. More resources? Extremely pleasant, thank you. Okay. I'm feeling good, I just need to be there. Being there is the key. I'm actually going to put a second one here so they mine this. And then I'm going to excavate a bit so that they can hopefully see everything. Because there's probably more iron here. Yeah. And I want to say they pick up before they mine. Maybe? Feels that way. It's like you grabbed one water, two water, an extra water. Huge. Turned that 1 into 4. Well, potentially. I actually don't know how much I would have gotten if I'd mined it, but you know what I mean. Feels like it turned 1 to 4. Oh, we love that. We're here for that. Right. You know what? I need 3. I need 9 in total. Let's do that. And then with 9 iron. Do I get the squad? What's this? Squad size. They dig faster. They don't nap. Just give me some health on the dome. I'm ready. Own him. Without a second thought. Own him without a second thought. Hit the rock with my gun again. And then own him. Okay. Okay. We're still alive. 2 cobalt, not a huge amount. But we can get there. I haven't made a decision on this yet. I truly don't know what's the better option. The missiles do autocorrect. You know what? I'll try the missiles. I tried the double gun last time, which is good. It's great, and I love it. I'll try the auto-correcting missiles. Maybe I don't need to think as much about it. I don't need to aim as perfectly. Yeah. Okay. We'll pick this up in the next one. For now, thank you everybody so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. It helps out a great deal. I really appreciate it. I love your faces for it. If you're new, consider subscribing to the channel for more content. Check the links in the description and the notification button. I'll see you in the next one. See ya!